Yes guys, it's your boy FTO back again with another video, and today guys we are taking a look, as you can probably tell by the title below, at these bad boys, the Mercurial Vapor 11 in the latest CR7 Chapter 4 colorway, also known as Forged for Greatness, because this guy, whether you're a Messi fan or a Ronaldo fan, you just have to admit he's an absolute legend. But yeah guys, as always, make sure you check out the Love of Soccer website where I got these from. If you use the code FTOTV10, you will be able to get 10% off your purchase. But for that, let's get straight into the actual review. So here we are guys with the Nike Mercurial Vapor 11 in the latest CR7 Chapter 4 colorway, also known as Forged for Greatness. Comes in pretty much a standard orange box with the white Nike swoosh, as you can see there. And then I have actually got them in a UK 9.5. What I'll do now is talk about the boots a bit and then put them on feet for you guys to see how they look. On opening the box, the first thing you do get, this being a high-end Nike model, is a string bag. It's orange in colour, as you can see there. You've got silver strings, which is really cool, and I think the two colours work really well. And then a Nike swoosh at the bottom there. But what makes this string bag really cool is this CR7 graphic you can see there, which also, you know, shows the tools used to actually forge iron, and then CR7 also. And then it's also got the saying forged to the exact specification of Cristiano Ronaldo. So it's a very unique string bag, and therefore one I'll be looking after very well. All that's left within the actual box now are the boots. So let's get them out. I can tell you straight away, I am a fan of these boots. I do not see anything wrong with these whatsoever, but as always, I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Are you a fan of the colors, the look of the boot? Let me know in the comments below. So guys, I think we could see from the get-go that Nike have used a combination of two colors really on this boot, which is gray and orange, and this was inspired from the process of you know, making iron, which is obviously having that molten lava which like material, which is, you know, represented with this orange, transparent orange along the sole plate, and then forging it into a really strong material like iron, which is this upper hair shown in, you know, gray. And you know, that's essentially what happened to Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, leaving Sporting Lisbon. He then became this living legend of Manchester United. Strong, fast, pacey, skillful, goal-scoring machine. And I think the colours that they've used work really well and absolutely tells that story really well. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And it does have a kind of metallic finish to it in the tongue area, which is really cool. You've then got along the upper, in the toe box area, a Nike swoosh in black, Mercurial branding on the side of the heel there, as well as that it's slightly raised above the rest of the boot. Moving on to the heel area of the boot, you've got the number 28 written in silver and also in Roman numerals, which is really cool, which is obviously the shirt number that he was wearing at Sporting Lisbon. He then moved from that number when he made the move to Manchester United to the famous number which he's known for now, number 7, which obviously at United was worn by the likes of David Beckham, Cantona, these great players, and Cristiano Ronaldo joined that, you know, elite group of players. The CR is actually kind of imprinted into the boot and is, you know, has some nice detail into it, while the 7 is actually a kind of, I think it's been stuck on there, and it's a kind of plastic material. Nevertheless, don't think it's gonna come off anytime soon whatsoever. And then lastly, you've got ACC branding on the tongue there in black. Lastly guys, you've got the transparent sole plate in orange with the black Nike swoosh there. And I think, all in all guys, I think Nike have got the colorway perfect. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, this is possibly my best colorway from the CR7 story, which obviously this is chapter 4. We've got 3 more because there's 7 for the, you know, famous number 7. No hints there, but yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this boot. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tech-wise, guys, if you are a skillful player, attacking, creative player, someone who's got a lot of pace, you know, who's gonna be making loads of different runs, changing direction, you definitely want to be taking a look at these boots because they are ultra light, and that's simply because it's made out of an ultra thin microfiber, so it's really flexible, at the same time really light, so you are going to get that barefoot sensation which a lot of modern day footballers like when they make contact with the ball. This being a Vapor 11, you do get this speed rib as well, which will allow you to get a slightly better grip on the ball. As well as that, what it actually means is that when you pull on the laces here, it then tightens around your foot really nicely, ensuring that your foot isn't moving around within the actual boot. Because this is a high-end Nike model, as you can see there, ACC, which stands for All Condition Control, these will perform as well as they do in dry weather, in wet weather, which is really important because you don't want the ball or you know, sliding around on the pitch when it's raining. It's also got an internal heel counter, which you can see there at the back, which will ensure your heel area is definitely secure, and as well as that, it's got a decent amount of padding, as you can see there. Onto the sole plate, this is arguably the most aggressive sole plate there is now in football. You know, it doesn't get any better than that with these kind of arrow shaped studs. You're going to be able to cut through the grass really well, and also it's going to provide you a lot of traction when changing direction. As I said, this boot is, you know, possibly more suited for someone who's going to be attacking, in all honesty. Obviously defenders, feel free to buy it, but I would say if you're an attacking player, this is definitely a pair of boots you want to be taking a look at. What I'll do now is put them on feet for you guys to see how they look. So guys, here we are at the on feet of the Vapor 11 in the latest CR7 Chapter 4 colorway, also known as Forged for Greatness. Now, to begin with, the color and the look of the boot, absolutely amazing. As I mentioned earlier, you can see the CR7 there lettering, which is really cool, really nice, and the number 7 glistening. Don't know whether you guys can see that, but I definitely can. And then they are also really comfortable, and that's because of the sole plate, which I didn't really talk about too much because we've mentioned it in previous colorways, but it is an ergonomic sole plate, so it is shaped to the actual shape of a human foot, so it's not completely flat like most boots, which is really cool. And as well as that, guys, this material here is ultra thin, so you will get that kind of barefoot sensation when you make contact with a ball, which is really nice. They are retailing for £200 on the Lovell Soccer website, and obviously if you use my FTOTV10 discount code, you will be able to get 10% off your purchase. So guys, that's the end of the video. I think you guys knew that I really liked these boots, so I'm a bit biased there, but let me know your thoughts on these. They're retailing for £200. Obviously use my discount code FTOTV10 to get 10% off. If you're looking for a lightweight boot, you know, something that you're going to be able to change direction and, you know, move really fast along the pitch, look no further, because this is what you should be taking a look at. And I really like that transparent sole plate there. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and peace.